there's a fine line in there. I want them to know how big this game is and how important it is to everybody in the state. But it's that important to our players, and that it's that important to our coaches. And you hate to go through a season of 12 games and say, this one's so much more important than this one. But we all do know the reality of this rivalry. It's big. And there's a fine line with them being focused and being very, tuned in on how to win the game. We don't want them to be ready to play. As I told them, they don't need to be ready to play the game today or tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday, So we just got to prepare and focus and take them on this journey and prepare like we always have. But in the back of their minds, they need to know, how big this game is.
I mean, it happened last year, this last year. I can look back and say I'm mad, I'm pissed, but it's last year. I've actually gone back and watched the film last year. We started off the game, we're playing bad football. Just a couple misfits here and a couple misfits there, and most a couple runs and just got up on us. So, it's all about us doing the little things this week. That's big time, man. That's the reason I came back. Games like this, and big wins like this, so that'll mean a lot to me.
I think anybody who follows college football, we call us underdogs, and we understand that. And that's part of it. They've got a great team, and they hadn't been beat all year, and they've been playing really good football, and that's the way that it should be. They've played better than we have and more consistently, this year. And so we understand that we're underdogs, but at the same time, we're working hard to do everything we can to give ourselves a shot at winning. The thing about them is a lot of teams that we played this year, we've been able to, pick out one spot. Oh, well, their D-line is the strength of their defense, or their strength is their linebackers. Alabama's one of those teams that, they're solid all the way around. And so when you look at that defense, you got to, really understand that you can't pick them apart at their weakness because they don't really have any. So we just got to, we got to play good on every snap, and we got to be able to, block guys one-on-one every snap because we can't run at this guy or run to this side and think that that's going to be easier than the other way because they're just solid all the way around.
This isn't a game where you lay an egg running the ball because they're very good against the run, and we know that. I think it's been over 2 years now since they've given up a 100-yard rusher. I think Ben texted us on Saturday and told us that, and we weren't even in Auburn. So it's on his mind, it's on our mind, and it's not something that we just want to get Ben 100 yards. But, obviously, if we can get Ben near 100 yards, we'll put ourselves in a good position throughout the game. Well, I hope he wouldn't come out and say he's the second best. I don't know why he would do that, but I like that about our guy. He's got confidence in himself. He's got confidence in us. We feel like we work as us five up front. We feel like we work with an extra guy back there with him because he makes a guy miss. He'll break a tackle here and there, and it makes it a lot easier on us to do our job. And when we don't block it perfect every time, he makes us feel better because he has the ability to make one guy miss and keep the ball moving.